311 West Chicago, mass shooting. They're saying that it was a drive-by. A white Tesla was pretty much stopped. Police are investigating the situation. 11 people injured. It appears to be a drive-by shooting. People crashing out, man. The weather is hot. I don't know, man. It's like crime is on an all-time high, man. And I don't know much details about it. It just came down the pipeline, you know. So let me go live and talk about it. Maybe you that are in Chicago, you probably got the 411 on what's going on. Maybe you know somebody that got hit. But that's pretty much the news right now, is that there was a mass shooting in Chicago. Let me see if I can find anything going on. 7 people believed to be injured. They're also checking the hospitals to see if there's anybody else that was injured. Maybe you might know of other people that may have been a victim, possibly. I don't know if there's any deaths because it's kind of early in the situation. I don't even know what's going on with this thing, guys. As you come into the stream, be sure to give the video a like by double tapping the screen. Appreciate all of those that double tap the screen so that we can get this thing going. How everybody doing out there? Everybody doing good? Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody's blessed. Mass shooting. I was just chilling in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I was just notified that there's a mass shooting. Police are pretty much out in Chicago. 311 West or 311W, Chicago. I'm not sure of that area, but they're now combing the area. 9 people injured. There has been no reports of any fatalities. Let me double check again to see what's going on in these streets. Okay, mass shooting. You know, people are crashing out all over. Mass shooting, Chicago, right? People are crashing out all over the place. So, I don't know what's going on, man. This one just happened. I don't even think anything is online yet because this just dropped down the pipeline. And, yeah, I don't even see anything. That's crazy. I don't even see anything coming up yet. Let me see. Maybe this might be it. Okay, at least 9. No. That's not it. That's not it. It's a lot of crime out there, man. A lot of crime. Yeah, I don't see nothing popping up yet. It's kind of early. I don't see anything popping up. Mass shooting. Let me see if I could put the address. 311. Maybe that'll pop something up. We might get some info. Okay. One YouTube channel is talking about it. They always come on every time they see a story. They always come on at the same time. Let me see what's going on with them to see. It's so crazy. They're talking about the same thing I'm talking about. They got 6,000 people viewing. 6,000 people viewing. And they're just showing footage of the police on the streets. That's not really anything. And that's not like you're going to see dead bodies or anything like that. Ain't nothing really going on. You just see law enforcement out there. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I saw on Citizens app. So it's nothing really that you're seeing. I don't really like to do live streams where, like how this particular guy is doing, he just sits there and just shows video footage and there's really nothing happening. It's like just wasting all the viewers' time. You know, so let me just turn off that garbage. You know, I don't like wasting people's time with nonsense. You know, that's how a lot of YouTubers do it. It's like a story will come out, they'll go live, they'll start showing you looped recordings of officers walking up and down the street. They're not really giving you no information. They're just sitting there like this. They're not telling you nothing, just boring you. And it's like, it's all for a YouTube check. It's like what do we learn from the mass shooting? Why are you even reporting on the mass shooting? Like, what could we learn from it? Well, first thing first is, it's hot. A lot of people are crashing out. A lot of people are poor. A lot of people got beef. It was a drive-by. So it appears to be a white vehicle because law enforcement stopped a white Tesla. There could be more victims because they said there's 9 injuries, but they're checking local hospitals to see if there's anybody else. So we can expect more people to pop up being victims. But man, we're living in a rough time now, man. This is why being out and about in the streets, especially in public areas where there's a lot of crowds, you got to be careful of not being out, especially at certain times of the night. Being at home is the safest thing you can do, guys. I don't want to be here too long. I'm kind of keep the live stream short. I don't want to be just wasting your time. I know you guys got busy lives. You got things you got to do. I just want to pretty much just kind of share my thoughts about the story, see if I can add some value to the situation in terms of how we can protect ourselves. The best thing I can tell you with advice is to be at home. Spend more time at home with your family, your friends. Learn how to hang out in the house. You don't got to be in the street all day, man. You really don't. This could have been gang related because it's a drive-by. It could have. I'm not familiar with that area, but it could be gang related because it was a drive-by shooting. So that means there was somebody that was targeted, maybe an op, probably caught up with somebody, probably spin the block, brought out the choppers, decided to spray the corner. It is what it is. So far, nobody have been reported to have died, so that's a good thing. Thank God for that. These type of crimes is happening at an all-time high. That's why I don't like crowded places. I really don't like being around a lot of people. It's not about fear. I don't fear nobody. It's not about paranoia. I'm not paranoid. The whole thing is we living in a dark, dark day where people are crashing out and they're losing their minds. Like literally, people losing their brain cells. A lot of people just don't care no more. It's like taking lives and shooting innocent people. I mean, it's just sick. I mean, imagine you got an issue with one man, but you decide to spray everybody. Everybody getting hit. That's wild, man. That's nasty work, man. We got to stay in prayer more. You know what I'm saying? If anything, let's stay more in prayer. Pray for protection, so that when you leave your home, you're safe. Because a lot of us, we leave our home, we leave our family, and we don't even know if we coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. And it can happen anywhere, at your job, just walking your dog, weird stuff, man. That's why you gotta stay close to God, man. Like, for real, man. Yeah, people don't value human life. Let me see what's going on with the chat. My apologies, guys. My apologies, man. Let me see what's going on with everybody, man. Renee said, good morning. Marissa says, hey, Ringo, what's going on? It's going to chop it up with you guys. Let me see. Bianca says, wow, this is crazy. Crazy times we're in now. It's crazy all over. It's not just Chicago. Chicago got its crimes, but it's all over the place, man. I seen some situation that happened out here in Charlotte. You know what I mean? Some wild stuff happened out here. You know what I mean? I don't live in the Charlotte area, but I'm close to Charlotte, about probably like an hour and a half away. But it's like there was some crime out there. Some black guy crashed out, did something stupid. You know what I mean? Like, people just sick. People are sick out here. Strawberry says, hi, Ringo. How you doing? The man who left it all behind, 88, says, good morning from Georgia. Appreciate you stopping by. Southern Girl says, hi. Maria says, hi, Ringo. What's going on? Well, it's been a crazy day. Well, we're in the next day now, but it's been crazy, the whole Diddy trial, all of that other stuff. Now you got mass shootings and stuff. Innocent people getting hit with bullets. It's crazy. I'm just trying to stay focused, stay encouraged. I got a lot of cool people that support me, that rock with me. It keeps me motivated. So that's pretty much what's going on. The fam is good. You know what I'm saying? My wife is right over there sitting down, just chilling while I'm doing some content. Kids is upstairs making a bunch of noise. Yeah. So that's pretty much what's going on, you know? But yeah, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Is that Steffi? Says hi, Ringo. How you doing? Joyce, good morning, Ringo. That's sad. Yeah, it is sad what's happening. I mean, it's just unfortunate when you go out and you have to be worrying about people shooting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why we're not supposed to live in fear. At the same time, you never know when something's going to pop off. Like, you could be at Walmart just food shopping. Somebody can crash out in the aisle. You don't know what's going on in people's minds. You have a lot of people that's literally, they're losing it, guys. They're really losing it. Some people are, their minds are gone and they're willing to take it out on everybody. It's crazy, you know? Let me see. Anybody here from Chicago? Let me see. You got, is that Heidi? Heidi Powell says, hi from Chicago, and I haven't heard anything. We're sleeping. Oh, so you live in Chicago? Stay safe out there. I don't know which part. They said the address was 311 W in Chicago. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Chicago, but I mentioned the address of where it's located. There's really nothing on the computer, just one YouTuber. He always go live every time there's a crime. And all he do is sit there like this and play a video of whatever's going on with no real commentary. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like doing that to you good people. I believe that when a story breaks loose, right, and you're a YouTuber, I think that you have to offer some sort of commentary. Like, you know, you got to talk to the people, engage with the people. Like, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, don't just roll a bunch of footage, making it seem like you're on the scene and you in your home comfortable away from danger. Like, you know, I don't like that kind of fake content, you know? Okay, so we have Riverdale Kings. DMV says, sounds like summertime in Chicago. Hey, I don't know how it is in the summertime in Chicago. I'm originally from New York, and I can tell you summertime in New York is dangerous, man. Summertime in New York, man, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, like, the only things I miss from New York, to be honest with you, is just traveling to Central Park, Prospect Park. You know, those were my spots to go to pretty much unwind after like doing a lot of content, just busy. I would just take a quick run. I haven't really found nowhere in North Carolina yet where I can like take my scooter and just go somewhere and just kind of chill. I haven't really found nowhere yet. So those are like the really two things that I miss. But in the summertime in New York, there's a lot of violence. It's a lot of violence. Unfortunately, a lot of violence, a lot of crime. It's just really bad. That's the part that I don't miss, right? So shout out to Tammy. Says, yes, my Citizens app has been going off like crazy. I'm in Chicago. No updates. Okay, no updates yet. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. They just said 9 people got injured. I don't know. It could have been either being shot or perhaps, you know, probably hit by a car or falls. You know, sometimes some people get injured for falling on the floor because they're ducking bullets. But there was a drive-by shooting, a mass shooting in Chicago. So let me see who else we got. Intelligent Hoodlum, salute Ringo, what's going on? Lively Cuts in the building says, separate the wheat from the tares. Yeah, it's happening right now. There is a separation going on. I think that's why, well, I don't even want to say that. I was going to say that the people that are out there that are possibly victims may be a part of that. But then again, you can have good people that can be getting shot, you know, minding their business. So we don't want to put that out there into the atmosphere. Because, you know, everything we say with our words, we got to really be careful. I'm beginning to realize that The more we use our mouth to speak, we're speaking death and life every single minute of the day. And a lot of us are making situations worse with our words. Like, I don't know what the crime rate is in Chicago. I'm not here to judge those of you that live in Chicago, because I know in New York it's pretty bad. I don't even know what the crime rate is in, North Carolina. I haven't really studied that yet. I know the environment where I'm at is very safe. You know what I mean? Very, very nice. There ain't no crime and nonsense. You might have some weirdos that are tweaking, some NPCs here and there. But when we're talking about mass shootings and stuff like that, nobody want to live around that type of mess. But I know in New York in the summertime, it gets pretty wild. A lot of crime. People get angry quick when it's hot. Some people don't got no AC in their house, or maybe they do, and the AC is broke, and they crash out. Shout out for the support, Forever Studios. Shout out to you. Hold on. Oh, I almost made a mistake and blocked somebody by mistake. I didn't block nobody, but I almost did by mistake. Okay. Tammy says, maybe 20 minutes ago this happened. Let me see. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago, because I've been on now for 16 minutes. So, yeah. The notification came down, and I was sitting there. I said, hey, let me go live. You know what I'm saying? It's a story. You know what I mean? Probably nobody's talking about. Only one other YouTuber's talking about it. He got about 6,000 people watching him now. I don't got 6,000 people. I got only 200. But it is what it is. Black Noah says, I heard you was only worried about what? 11-year-old women. We don't got time for your nonsense, man. Let's just pack you up and get you on out of here. It's always somebody coming with negativity, guys. Tammy says 311 West Chicago Ave. So how is that actual area? If you live in Chicago, how is that area? Is that area a place where crime normally happens, or it's like a public place where nothing really goes down and it's just an isolated situation? What's the word on the street with that? Is it a place where crime happened, or is relatively safe, and this is like an isolated incident that doesn't represent the community at large? Let me see. I heard in the South, suburbs, they always crash out around the 4th of July. Yeah. So far, I've been in North Carolina for a year, and I can tell you on the 4th of July, I just stay in the house. And the reason being is I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of patriots out here. There are a lot of people that are like 100% American, and they just go wild. I'm talking about bombs, guns, grenades. It literally sounds like there's a war outside on the 4th of July. Like literally the house shakes. I don't know what they do out there in them woods. I don't know what be going on, but my first summer here, because I moved in on the summer, and on the 4th of July, what had happened was I had took a nap, and I got up, and pretty much it was like to a bunch of bombs, grenades. I don't know what the heck was going on, but it sounded like somebody was blowing up the house. I ran to my computer, pressed my cameras on, and it lit up all the cameras all around the house. And I'm looking outside. It was a lot of people outside. You just saw fireworks going crazy. And I'm like, man, I don't got time for all that mess, So if they crash out with fireworks or whatever, that's one thing. Just don't come over here by this side, because then I'm going to crash out. So, yeah. Let me see. Dang. So then this is really, really early. I thought he was reporting it from like a day ago or something. Wow, this is very fresh. Yeah, this is brand new. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it came down, I'm going to have to probably start do that, guys, because I normally get notified when certain news break. It's just that I'm so occupied with a lot of different things. I just kind of just figure, okay, I'll wait. And then it's like I'm doing myself a disservice as a content creator because I should break the news once it dropped. But I wait. And when I do that, I end up losing because other content creators end up doing it before me. And then by the time I do it, the news is not news anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got to get on my P's and Q's when it comes to that. Let me see. I think it happened at downtown area in Chicago. Let me see. And that was Kev that said that. I also read Bianca and Vance, I believe it is. Okay, let me see. I can't read everybody's comment, but I'm just trying to look through the comments to see what's going on. I saw the notification from Citizens app. Yeah, it came down from Citizens app right away. There's a lot of stuff because I have the app set up for multiple things, and it's good. It's a good way to know what's going on in the street. Now, when I was in Brooklyn, New York, I'm telling you, Citizens app would be going crazy every minute of the day. A stabbing, a shooting, a fire, a burglary. I'm like, my goodness, crime every minute of the day. It's just too much crime. You know, like New York is wild, guys. Summertime, New York, you got to really know. If you're from New York, it's not really an issue to you. You know what I mean? Like if you're a real New Yorker, you are accustomed to what I'm talking about, right? But if you're an outside coming to New York, you ain't gonna understand how to move. You know what I mean? Okay. Mods block Noah. What Noah said. Why it says a message was deleted by Ringo? Oh, I guess that was me that blocked that other person that was talking ish. Was that the Noah person? I don't know if that was the Noah person. Let me see. No lie, I'm tired of social media. Are you tired of social media? Then you need to leave. I mean, if you're tired of social media, then maybe it's time for you to log off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if it's me that you're tired of or anybody. I mean, it is what it is, you know. But if social media is really getting to you, then maybe it's time for you to log off. You know what I'm saying? Like log off, take a week off. It could be that you just consume a lot of bad news. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I try to make the most of the conversation when I talk about these topics. You know what I mean? We have discussions because it's not social media. It's the content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to really study who you're listening to because a lot of times what these content creators do is they give you a bunch of bad news. You know what I'm saying? They give you bad news. They give you no hope. It's okay to report on the news, but don't keep giving people bad news to the point where it's like they're just discouraged. That's why when I have these conversations, I try to talk about the story, but also give you an opportunity to share your thoughts and we, have a decent conversation about what's happening and try to find solutions on how we can better live our lives because there's going to be crime in the world. We don't live in a world where it's just peace all the time. There's a lot of violence, a lot of evil, a lot of weirdos and NPCs and crash out dummies. There's a lot of people out here that are losing their minds. The world is evil, but we got to still make the best of it. So it's not really social media that's the problem. The problem is you may be watching a lot of content creators that continually push nothing but bad news and they never give you good news, stuff like that. Tammy says, I know that area and there have been a lot of shootings in that area. Wow. So the area most likely has an issue. Okay. Beverly says, I live in Chicago. Just now hearing, I guess you meant to say, just now hearing about this on Ringo's channel. Okay. Yeah. I guess that person I blocked was the one that y'all were talking about, right? Because I see more of my name saying I blocked somebody. Beverly says that's in the downtown Loop area. Long John Johnson, crazy username, says facts, bro. People don't value human life. Yeah, they don't anymore. Nowadays, people think that it's like Super Mario, not Super Mario, Contra. What is that? Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. See, those of you who know what I just did, you are definitely born in the 70s or in the 80s. Definitely. If I say up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start, you were born in the 70s or 80s. Put a one if you agree. Put a one if you agree. Because you would know what I'm talking about. Somebody said free Manny Wise. When I go downtown, I always take the Metro instead of other public transportation. Oh yeah, man, in New York, if you ever visit New York, you know what I mean. The trains is something to be avoided because I'm telling you, and a bus, bro, buses and trains, even though most people use that form of transportation in New York, that's where a lot of drama go down. A lot of drama go down in the trains, a lot of stabbings. If you visit New York to just kind of like visit, don't ever stand on the edge of the platform in New York. They'll push you into the train tracks, right? So if you're visiting, you're a tourist, whatever the case is, you coming from another state and you visit New York, never stand on the platform right by the tracks looking for the train. Don't do that. They will push you in the train tracks. I'm just telling you straight up and down, don't do it, right? Okay. Can I get a brief rundown of what happened? Well, what happened was there's a shooting, a mass shooting in Chicago at 311 West Avenue, where there is believed to be 9 injuries. They're searching for more because possibly other victims went to a hospital. They're saying that it was a white vehicle that did the shooting based on some investigative stuff, some cameras. They stopped the white Tesla to check that car to see if that was the car that was doing it. So it appears to be a drive-by shooting. Somebody in the chat said that the area appears to be a place where some shootings go down, crime happen. So that's pretty much the rundown of what's going on. So far, there have been no updates as I know of anybody, any fatalities, just injuries. So it could be either gunshot injuries or it could be just injuries of people hitting the ground, you know what I'm saying? Or getting hit by a car. I don't know, right? So that's pretty much it. It's a fresh story. It just came down the pipeline. And if you live in Chicago, maybe you might know more than me because something had to have been going on. I don't know what that area looked like. Like, do they have like a mall? Is it a bar area? Do they have like a shopping center? Like, what's really the 411 on that area? Like, is it a place where people gather? Like, it got to be something for people to be there. So I don't know what that area is. Could be a arcade room. I don't know. Let me see what else we got. DJ Hot Boy JC said New Orleans, says peace and blessings, Ringo. Salute to you. April said, what's up with you? I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to survive, trying to stay at peace, stay out of trouble, stay out of the way. I just wanted to come on live, talk about this particular story, chop it up with the people, you know what I mean? Kind of just hang out, you know what I mean? Talk about different issues. We were talking about the Diddy trial. We were talking about the Diddy verdict and stuff like that earlier. A lot of content creators are upset because they was wanting him to serve life in prison, but he pretty much took a W, and it looked like he's going to probably serve 2 years to 4 years, probably none, probably just going to get probation, and probably 10 years probation. It's kind of a hectic, crazy day on social media. A lot of fake YouTubers are trying to exploit the Diddy case. And what disappointed me today the most is that a lot of people have a lot of hate. It's like, I'm trying to be more on the positive side. Like, I got a lot of haters, believe it or not. I got a lot of enemies on social media. And what I'm trying to do is become the better man in terms of not going back and forth with demons that are in people. Because a lot of these demons, they just want to bring you down to their level. They really don't want to see you elevate. And if my life can be of any encouragement to you, it would be don't argue with people. Like, when you know somebody's a crash out dummy, when you know somebody's a demon, or they're an NPC, they got mental problems, they weird, something wrong with them. And that's not a knock to anybody that got real mental issues and they need medication and it's really, they're suffering. I'm talking about people that are literally trying to provoke you to anger. Those kind of mental cases that be out here provoking you to anger. Like, don't argue with those crazy people. You know what I'm saying? They got demons. They don't have nothing better to do. Right? Let me see. Diago says, people don't care now. People say little kids can get it too. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Anybody willing to crash out on a kid is wild, But I hear exactly what you mean. April, yo, what's up? Lauren, Ringo, don't you think Cassie should pay back Diddy his money? Based on the case, Diddy gave her the money to make her get, to make her go, shh. You know what I mean? It's not that Diddy did something wrong. I talked about this in my other streams, right? When it comes to the Diddy case, right? The money that Diddy gave Cassie was not a sign of guilt. It's called hush money. I got to explain this because a lot of times in business, people don't understand. They think when somebody settled out of court, it means they're guilty. No, what it means is that Diddy didn't want all his personal business to be leaked into the public. He didn't want that. So he got enough money. So giving her $20 million, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's normally to just say, look, I know you upset. I know you know my business. I know you know my dark secrets. I don't want nobody to know about the Diddy lube, the Diddy oil, his fetishes and all that other stuff. So here's 20 million. I hope that make you satisfied to just kind of chill, leave me alone. I don't want no issue. I don't want no smoke. That was his way of saying, I don't want no smoke. But Cassie, she was very vindictive, bitter. And we saw that even today. She wrote a letter through her attorney to have Diddy denied of bail. So basically, the bail was denied in the Diddy case. That he was coming home. He was about to walk. He was coming back to the block. And they said, no, we're going to deny because she's mad. She basically told the judge she feel her life is in danger and to not release Diddy because she's afraid for her life and the lives of others and the community. That's just crazy. I think it's wrong that she did that. I think it's wrong that she did that because that man already suffered enough. Let him go home to his family. I mean, he wasn't there for his daughter's graduation. He didn't get to celebrate his own birthday. And I'm pretty sure there's other things he missed. Remember, he's still a father. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we may not agree with a lot of the stuff that he do. We may not agree. I mean, it never been a crime to be a freak. You know what I'm saying? If you're a freak, that's not a felony. Last time I checked, all of us probably had freak offs, did freaky things. May not have been like the diddler, but I don't think it's a crime for a man to have a freak off. If whatever he do in his private time, with whatever, I don't know what he do, to each his own, that's his personal business. I think we got a little too invested into his bedroom. And it's entertaining at first when we hear about the Diddy oil and all this other mess. It's entertaining, it's funny, we crack jokes. But hearing that man was going to spend life in prison, I was like, nah, I don't got time to keep entertaining that garbage. You know what I'm saying? When it gets real, you got to stop like hating on somebody. Like, it's entertaining at first, but too many people was putting a lot of bad energy in this Diddy case, and I didn't want to be a part of that like most of these YouTubers. So I don't think that I heard a rumor that Diddy gonna try to get his money back. That's just a rumor. I don't feel he should even entertain that. Just leave Cassie alone with the money. It is what it is. 20 million ain't nothing to him. So who cares about that money? Let me see. I can't even see this name. This light blinded me. Valise. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right. I can't even see the name. It says, hey, Ringo in chat. I'm delivering a trailer to Wisconsin. Oh, that's what's up. You know, that's what's up. Drive safe. Gloria, Texas, in the house, Ringo. My pops is in Texas right now. My pops live in Texas. You know what I mean? August Queen says, hey, Ringo, how you doing? Vance, there's probably a billion chats here now, bro. I don't think I'm going to get through all of these chats. I'm trying to just read the chats, but there's no way I could read all of these. It says, these are some troubling times. Yeah, these times are crazy. Diago says, some people say that they will just stay in the house. I mean, your house should be your sanctuary, where you just kind of chill, do your thing. You don't want to be a prisoner in your house. You want to go outside sometimes. You just got to have activities, things that you do. But your house should be the fun place where you could just really hang out. You know, you got a backyard, you know what I'm saying? You do your thing. And if you don't have a house and you're in an apartment, sometimes you got to create like an oasis. You got to create like something within your space. Even if you don't got a lot of room, sometimes you got to create something like a movie room, a video game space. You know, if you're a brother, get a pool table. You know, these little things can make the world of a difference. A pool table. Think about that, guys. How many people own a pool table? Come on now. How many guys you know own a real pool table and have that in the crib where they invite guests over and they can shoot some pool, have some beers, and just kind of chill? That's dope. You know what I mean? That is dope. Some people have real arcades in their house, not just the PS5 and stuff, but I'm talking about real arcades in their house. You know, that's dope too. You know, there's a lot of things you could do. Let me see. Strawberry says, yes, very true. What's up, Ringo? I'm just going to try to speed through these comments. Just like my wife and kids. Let me see. Good morning, brother Ringo. What the F? Ringo, off topic, but Holly was seen being freaky on a boat with a new man. I seen some clip. I'm not sure. Was that the video clip of Holly twerking? Like she was dancing. She was dancing, had a little bit of clothes on. Cause I ain't see no dude. I don't know if it's AI. It probably was AI. But my IG at Ringo TV Raw. Let me see. I'm just kind of combing through the comments. Oceans of blessings, y'all. Hey, from Philly. Shout out to Philly. The devil busy these days. Yeah, but God is more busy than the devil. You know what I mean? Like, the devil might be busy, but we're not going to give him no credit. God is more busy. You know what I'm saying? God is doing a heck of a lot more than the devil. You know, a lot of times we say the devil is busy. We're giving the devil too much credit. You know, God is way more busy than the devil. It's just that we're seeing a lot of evil because people make that choice to be evil. But God is doing a heck of a lot more. Maybe that crazy heat going on. That's why I stay in. When it's hot, 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 bro, I don't even go outside, man. It just be too hot. Like that heat, that stuff get on you, man. Next minute, you start getting angry out of nowhere. You know, people crash out. I'm in Chicago, but I live in the suburbs. Okay. So you probably way far away from all of that. Blue Butterfly says, I didn't know there was a shooting. I'm staying home tomorrow. There's supposed to be a parade. I'm staying home. Yeah, that's the best thing to do is stay home. You have more chance to live staying home than being in them streets. I mean, if you have to do your errands and you have to run outside, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But it's best to just stay home sometimes. Kim, salute Ringo, chat. Vance, not from here, but I live here now. Oh, okay. Lauren says, Holly is trying to make DDG jealous on a boat with a new man. You called this a few videos ago. Laughing out loud. She got a new stepdaddy for their baby. I mean, I talk about these things in videos all the time, but the ladies keep getting upset with me. They get mad. They throw me under the bus. They unsubscribe. They tell me I'm a misogynist. I don't know, man. It's like I try to get them the truth, and then when it comes to pass, then they come back to my platform, resubscribe to the channel, and salute me like they never dissed me before. Like, I just don't get it, you know? It's like, I don't know. Sonny says, appreciate you, Ringo. Appreciate that. Diago, I'm going to college downtown Chicago. That's what's up. You know, go to college, do what you got to do. Stay busy, stay on the grind. Just keep away from bad company, you know what I mean? Just stay positive, you know? Stay focused on what you got to do. It's good to hear people doing what they got to do. Just stay focused, you know? Don't let nobody distract you from your goals, because that'd be like one of the main killers of goals is we start pursuing stuff, and then the people we know, they become distraction. They become a distraction and try to take you away from that which you know you're supposed to be doing. Let me see. Summertimes around blacks equals danger. It's not just blacks, even though I can agree with you that in the black community in the summer, it really do be crazy. But it's the same way even around whites, guys. Like in white communities, white people crash out. Yep, white people do crash out. When it get hot, they crash out too. It's just that you're not around it, you know? It's just that you're not around it. But white people be crashing out all the time. You know, in their own communities, they be crashing out. Especially when they start drinking, they start really crashing out. It's crazy as hell in the summer. Yeah, that's why it's not good to be around crowds. Ringo reported before our Citizen app went off. Yeah. I mean, mine pretty much went off like about an hour ago. And I said, let me jump on live, talk about the story and whatnot. If you're now tuning in, 9 people, possibly more, were injured in a mass shooting in Chicago at 311 West Avenue in Chicago. They were appeared to be looking for a white-colored vehicle. Police stopped a Tesla, a white Tesla, to investigate whether that might be the vehicle. Someone opened fire on a crowd and injured 9 people. Not sure if there's any fatalities or anything like that. Just like in the downtown Baltimore. Let me see. Nemo, great hat, like a black Indiana Jones. That was a great film too, Indiana Jones. Trump says, I know what a man looks like. You not fooling me. Trump, if you can, could you pardon Diddy? Appreciate that. Okay, Maria, appreciate you for the $5 support. Let me see. Chicago crime rate is very high. Ringo, this is why we can't date with men like this. What? Ringo, this is why we can't date with men like this in the crime. I don't know what you mean. Well, first of all, women shouldn't be dating criminals. You know what I'm saying? A mass shooting have nothing to do with dating. You know, women are supposed to be looking for quality men that are good men. You know, good men. You know, that has nothing to do with crime. The problem is women choose to get with men that ain't no good. You know. Lauren says, not just words, thoughts. I realize what we fear or think about too much sometimes come to pass. It's creepy. No, it actually does come to pass. Whatever it is that you think on, you're meditating on it to the point where you're bringing it into the reality. We're literally reaping what we sow every day and don't even know it. That's why it's very important not to let your mouth speak anything that causes you to be defeated, you know? And even myself, at times, I got to catch myself because sometimes I could be going through something and I'm speaking and that's like the words that I'm speaking actually hurting my own life. And I got to catch myself and say, whoa, I cast that out. And then I repeat something positive, you know, to cover for what I just finished saying. Right? Tragic. I'm originally from DC. Riverdale King says, I'm originally from DC. So I'm very familiar with the violence in the streets. In the summer times, the nonsense seems to pick up when the weather gets hot. Yeah, like if you're a person who's from these type of areas, these type of environments, you're accustomed to it. Not accustomed to it where it's like it's normal, but you recognize the signs. Like you could pick up on when something's about to pop off before it pops off. That's what I'm talking about. Like you're able to see it coming. And then when it happened, it's not a shock to you. You know what I mean? You know how to maneuver. Whereas somebody who's not from the area, they wouldn't even know what to do. They'll get nervous. They wouldn't even know what to say. They'll be like, dag, man, I ain't coming over here no more. And it's not that it's not a place to come no more. Because like if you want to visit New York, you know, there's a lot of places in New York you can go to, even though there's a lot of crime and stuff. But it's not something to avoid. Like, oh, I'm never going to New York. If you go there, it's good to go in a group, you know, have some people with you, you know what I mean? Or if you have family down there, you let them show you around. But you just got to be careful, you know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open, know the streets. It's all about keeping your eyes open. If you keep your eyes open and don't walk in fear. In New York, I know if you live in fear, you attract what you fear. If you fear getting robbed, you're going to get robbed. Somebody going to rob you. So don't have that on your mind if you walking through the streets. Let me see. Beaches on the water quality here. I actually seen a video the other day of some people. They were on a beach and there was no water. It's crazy. Like it's like the water, like it dried up or something. I don't know. They were literally on the beach, but there was no water. It's crazy. Let me see. Hello, everyone. How are you, Ringo? Thanks for sharing. I'm doing good. Like I said earlier to others that asked, I'm doing good. Just kind of just chilling. So let me come on live, talk about this particular story and whatnot. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to college in downtown Chicago in September. Okay, September. People are crashing out. Yeah, they crashing out every minute. In Philly, the same-ish. Wow. What mass shooting in Chicago? Well, 9 people were possibly shot. They say injured, so I guess they probably got shot, grazed, whatever, by bullets in a mass shooting in a drive-by. Somebody was in a car, open fired, hail of bullets, and, you know, it is what it is. It took somebody out. Well, not took somebody out, meaning death. They took out some people and injured them. I don't know if there's any deaths. Nothing have been reported yet. People want it to be hell when it gets hot. That's why, man. I mean, I like the summer. Like, I'm a summer baby. I was born in the summertime. But I don't like the fact that when it gets warm, people lose their brain cells, man. They just go crazy. Like, I don't know what it is. I like fall time. When it's fall, I like that season. Not necessarily winter, but like the fall weather, I like the fall season because it's like it's moderately warm, but then when it gets to the nighttime, it's like the temperatures are like in the 50s. You know, it's like it's comfortable. I like that type of season. When it's too hot, people lose their brain. You know, they lose their minds. Shout out to Forever Studios. See you in the building. I'm probably way behind. It's probably a billion chats coming in. I'm gonna have to kind of just speed it up because I can't read everybody's chat. I just wanted to chop it up with everybody. Blessings at Ringo TV Reactions. Lauren, Tissa will never cover stories like this because she can't sensationalize it. Yeah, that's another thing. This is why you'll never see those YouTubers talk about actual news. They talk about stuff that they, like you said, can sensationalize and make a buck. You know, you can't really do nothing with this story. So they're not going to spend much time talking about it because it's like they can't get no money out of it. You know what I mean? And you would never see Tissa actually communicate with her viewers. Like, she don't ever sit down and chop it up with her viewers. It's all about making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, with these people, they don't know how to have conversations and engage with the viewers. They don't know how to do that. They're not social people, you know? They're weird. Like, when you really think about it, they're like zombies. They just stay home or they just focus on doing one type of content. And they really don't, if you were to talk to these people in person, they're something wrong with them. They won't know what to do because they're not accustomed being around people. They're not really actively around people. If you get around them, hey, how you doing, Tissa? They'll be like, huh? What do you want? Like, there's something wrong with them, you know? Let me see. Very dangerous. Area 51, whistleblowers passed lie detector test. Reveal humans are the result of externally corrected evolution by extraterrestrials, dimensionals. I don't know what you're talking about. You probably talking about some story that's out. I don't know. Where did this happen again so I can answer your question? You know what? I'm way far. You're probably talking about the address of the location in Chicago. That's 311 West Avenue. So, yeah. This is terrible news. Why is this happening on the regular basis? Because people don't got God in their life. You know what I'm saying? When we live in a godless society where people are rebellious, they do their own thing, they hate the Bible. I mean, it's going to be nothing but evil in the world. I mean, what do you expect? You know, a world without rules where people don't follow no rules, you know, it's going to be nothing but crime. Question, serious one. Why don't you black people just snitch? What? Serious one. Why don't you black people just snitch? What kind of grammar is that? You got to check your grammar, fam. It's poor grammar. Not making no sense. The question that makes no sense. What are you talking about? When it comes to snitching, I don't think you understand what snitching is. And when you start off a question, why don't you black people, you sound racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sound like, you know, you black people, you know, like that just sounds crazy. Snitching is when let me break it down. If I drive with you to the bank so you can rob the bank, I know you're going to rob the bank. I'm your driver. You rob the bank. You jump out, come into the car. I speed away. Cops is chasing. You like, yo, bro, let me out right here. I'm out. And I let you out. You disappear. You're free. Cops are still chasing me, right? I get arrested. You're in the clear. You got the money. I didn't even get my cut, right? I'm at the precinct. They're like, where's the other guy? And I'm like, man, I'm not saying nothing. I'm from the streets. I'm not snitching. But then they told me, you're about to do 25 years. And I'm like, well, Gary, he live in Park Slope, Brooklyn. I just snitched. You see that? That's what snitching is. So now, scenario number 2. I'm waiting in the car. You rob the bank. You jump in the car. But now, a guy is coming out of the local bodega right there, and he see you guys. He see y'all just robbed the bank and jumped through with the getaway car. He caught your license plate. Cops come, witnesses, what did y'all see? John Doe says, hey, officer, I got video. I got their license plate. Question, did he snitch? No, he did not snitch. I'm going to fast forward all the comments. There's no way I'm going to be able to read all of that. But shout out to Judah Quez for the $50 support. Says peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, Ringo. Shout out to you for the support. Judah Quez for the... Oh, shout out to Judah Quez again for gifting 5 members with memberships. Make sure y'all shout him out now. He just gifted y'all some membership, so make sure y'all salute him for that. Yeah, I won't be able to read all those comments, guys. I tried my best. There's no way I could read all these comments. There's no way. Let me see. And make sure y'all double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. We're talking about the mass shooting in Chicago. I try to do content that's a little different from everybody else. A lot of people that talk about these stories, all they do is show you a bunch of sirens with police and all this other stuff. They're not showing you anything, guys. None of that stuff. You could go on Citizens app and find that. That's not like where's the content? You know what I'm saying? Like, engage with the people. Talk about something. These are the things that I do. You know what I mean? That's what separates me from other YouTubers, is that I actually engage with the viewers and actually talk. Have some conversation, you know? They're saying it's most likely gang related because drive-by shootings, it just sounds gang related. And there's a lot of gangs in Chicago, you know? Do you think Lil Ronnie, baby mama, set him up? There's a possibility because we already covered the story. If you watched all my videos, like, I don't know if you watched those videos or not, but I covered the story already. You should check out those videos. All of those things we pretty much talked about already. We talked about the possibility of him being set up. We know that the ops knew that he was going to be there. And we know that the family who had the daughter, right, they knew. And they most likely told the shooters where Ronnie was going to be. So it is an inside job because we covered the case and the baby mama was acting very, very weird during the whole thing. You know, she wasn't crying. She wasn't doing none of that stuff. She was flaunting purses and money. All the signs of a red flag that she had some sort of involvement. You know what I mean? But definitely check out those videos. Maybe you watched them already, but I believe that she had something to do with that man's death. Definitely had. I might have to give an update about that because I don't know why they didn't bring her in for questioning. Especially after all the stuff we saw on social media, it's telling you something ain't right. You know, they had GoFundMes. They were fleecing the flock. They were twerking. I mean, you don't do those type of things after losing your man and your child. Like, you don't do stuff like that. That wasn't normal. Ringo, Diddy worships the devil. What's your take on that? Well, I have a question. How do you know he worships the devil? How do you know he worships the devil? And how do we know if you don't worship the devil? See what I mean? We could assume he worshiped the devil, but how do you know that? See? So there's no real way you will know that unless you worship the devil with him. You know, do you have audio testimony of Diddy saying, hey, I worship the devil? Because if you don't have that, then you can't really assume. I mean, you could assume, but you can't go off like it's a fact. We could say that a lot of these people sell their souls to the devil. That's just a figure of speech. But to say worship, like worship, I don't know. But if he did worship the devil, there's really no take I could give. It's like, how could he worship the devil and at the same time pray to God to help him with his case? Like, that don't make no sense. It's like you can't worship the devil and worship God at the same time. You're gonna either hate one, despise the other. It's like you're double-minded. It's not gonna work. I think that people are just not following God. And when we're not following God, we by default are following the devil. You know what I'm saying? So there's no in between. There's no way. It's like you can't be a person who say, well, I don't believe in the Bible. I don't follow God. I don't believe in God. You can't be that person. Because if you say that, by default, you automatically choose to follow the devil. Do you understand? So if we're going to say worship the devil in terms of he's not following the Bible, he's not following the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then by default, Diddy or anybody would be following the devil. Even if they don't agree with me, you would be. If you're not following God, you're following the devil. There's no, I'm in the middle. Well, I'm not following God and I'm not. No, there's good and there's evil. There's no in between. You know what I mean? So a lot of people follow the devil and don't even know. Somebody said, don't make me go get scripture. You could go get all the scriptures you want. You're dealing with the right one here. Because if you're trying to go get scriptures because you want to go toe-to-toe in battle, I will embarrass you with scripture. So if you're not interested in being embarrassed or whatever the case is, or shamed publicly, because I do this all the time to people that try to test me for some reason, but I don't really know what you mean by scripture. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. I don't know. Who's into snow bunnies? Somebody said, laughing out loud, he's into snow bunnies. Case proven. Just came in. Who are you talking about? Now, normally I would probably roast for that question, but the title is pretty clear. Like the title, the video is right there. The video has a title talking about the mass shooting. It's in the title. 9 people injured. It's like right there. That's what we're talking about, right? And we're having little side conversations based off of the chat. You have to remember, guys, you folks that are tuning in are in the YouTube Shorts algorithm. So you're not technically long form content viewers. You view short videos, 1-minute videos up to 3-minute videos. And normally people that watch that type of content, they have a short attention span because YouTube was battling with TikTok for viewers and they decided to get YouTube Shorts. But the thing with YouTube Shorts is the people that are in the YouTube Shorts algorithm, they're only interested in short videos. So if I were to try to figure out how long are people actually watching this live, you'd be surprised. The average person that is viewing is only viewing for 1 minute. So while I'm talking and talking and talking and I'm thinking that people are really watching me, you'd be surprised how many people are just going like this, swipe, 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 swipe. And then when somebody swipe, They don't have no clue what I'm talking about. They'll look for a minute or two, then they swipe. So it's like, it just doesn't make no sense. People have a short attention span, you know? Did you know Dr. Phil is a simp too? Well, first of all, we got to know what a simp mean. You know, a simp is a man that tries to get a woman's attention, or a man that want a woman to like him. And what he do is he give her a lot of attention, even though she rejects him. For example, you're a man, you pull up on a woman. Hey, how you doing, baby? My name is such and such and such. I'm really feeling you. You know, maybe we could chit chat sometime. And she rejects you. And then after she rejects you, the next day you come to her like, hey, I was just thinking about you. Maybe we could go to lunch. And she just rejects you again. So what you do the next day is you buy lunch and you bring it to the table and you put it down in front of her. You be like, oh, this is for you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You're a simp. You're paying and buying things and trying to get this woman's attention. You want her to like you, and it's like she don't even like you, and you keep doing things for her, validating her. That's what a simp is. You know? A man that get rejected by women and he keep on giving more to her. You know? It's really, really sick to see guys embarrass themselves like that. Diddy may be suing a lot of the YouTubers who defamed his name. He ain't doing all of that. Tissa better delete their videos now before he gets out. He will make an example of so many of them. I mean, if he went after Tissa, that would be a good thing because she's the one that would deserve it. But anybody could do commentary videos. The problem is the malicious videos that have been coming from Tissa is just disgusting. Like, she just ran the number. She literally got rich off of talking about Diddy. Like, literally exploited him till her pocketbook is filled with money. Evil, you know? So if he was to go after her the way, whatchamacallit, was it Cardi B? Was it Cardi B that went after Tasha K? I think I get confused between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I get confused between them two. I keep thinking they're the same woman. I know I'm not the only one. I saw the paramedics put a young man or lady on the stretcher, shirt full of blood, looked deceased. We'll hear about it later. The report that came in just said injured. Remember, when a story breaks, they're not going to just say, oh, who's dead and who's whatever, because they could be injured, a lot of blood, and still be breathing, still be alive, you know? They just got to sustain their levels and make sure that they get the proper, close the wounds, you know, stuff like that, so they don't continue bleeding out. Let me see. Shout out to Forever Studios, V Dubman, Zandra, see all of y'all in the building. Brand Bradley says, you can't compare your statistics to your viewers. Just because people only view you for 1 minute does not mean that they do not consume long form content. I didn't say that. You're hearing something else. I just said that this is the YouTube Shorts algorithm. When you do vertical live streams, you're in the YouTube Shorts algorithm. The people that are in the YouTube Shorts algorithm view short form content. So the likelihood of them watching your entire live stream from the beginning to the end is unlikely. They're not watching that. The only ones that would watch the long form content are the viewers who watch long form content that are subscribed to my channel. They're more likely to watch. You understand? The people that are just swiping, they'll just look for a few seconds, a few minutes, and they're out. The reason why I know this is because YouTube tells you this. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if I can pull this up, but let me see if I can do this right from my laptop. Bring out the good old friendly laptop. You know, being that I'm live right? I can actually go check some of the stats right now. So I'm live right now, right? Let me go to my channel, look at what's going on. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I see my video. Let me go look at what's happening. Okay, let's see. Take this off. Okay, I'm live right now. Let me click analytics and see what's happening. Okay, analytics. I'm watching my analytics right now. My analytics says average viewer duration, 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds, guys. 1 minute and 40 seconds. For those of you that don't understand, your analytics is 100% accurate. And what it tells you or teaches you is how many like the average viewer time. Like when I show you this, it's backwards, right? Because I don't know why YouTube does this, but when you use this camera, the front face camera, you always reverse. But if you look where it says average viewer, whatchamacallit, average viewer duration, it's under 2 minutes, right? If you look, hold on, turn this off here, right? If you look at that, you see that? Average viewer, whatever, 1 minute, 1 minute and 40 seconds. So the average viewer that is watching this live stream right now is viewing for literally 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds, guys. The people that are here in the live chat are the people that rock with my platform who watch long form content. That's what I'm trying to show you. The majority of the people that are viewing the live are people that are in the YouTube shorts. They don't really care. They just kind of swipe. What is this guy talking about? And they're like, nothing's entertaining here. Switch this video, next video. That's how they're moving. You know? They don't make no sense. But that's how it is. Now, if the average viewer duration said 10 minutes, 20 minutes, then that would be good. But the majority of people are actually, my light just turned off, battery dead. Let me see. Oh yeah, battery dead. Who cares? I'll just stay like this. The average person who's watching it is just 1 minute and 40 seconds, guys. 1 minute and 40 seconds. That doesn't mean that you folks that are viewing the live are not viewing the long form content. It's just that most of the people that are viewing are not really interested in long form content like that. Hopefully, this is where a lot of people get YouTube twisted. Like sometimes people will be doing YouTube shorts, right? They'll do YouTube shorts and they figure, okay, if I post YouTube shorts, I'll get all these views. I'm going to gain subscribers. Those subscribers never watch your long form content. A lot of YouTubers don't know this, but people never watch your long form content. You know what I'm saying? The people who watch the long form content, they may tune into my YouTube shorts if I post them. But for the most part, people who subscribe after watching a YouTube short, they never look at your long form content. They never do. You know? They never watch it. YouTube been out for 20 years. I've been here for 20 years. You know, I've been here. I've been here since 2006. Because like I'm going to delete all of my YouTube shorts. Like all my YouTube shorts, I'm deleting them. Because I already figured all of that stuff out. Like having your YouTube shorts, it's actually sabotaging your channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, believe it or not, a lot of people may not know that, but it's best to just have a separate channel where you have YouTube shorts. And your main channel, just have regular content, upload videos, live streams. That's it. That way YouTube is able to direct your channel to the right viewers, you know? It is what it is. Duh, we know YouTube been out since 2005. I said I've been here since 2006. Man, I don't know if people have hearing problems. But yeah, YouTube been out from 2005. We know that. I've been here since 2006, right? I never said that YouTube started in 2006, right? Yeah. So long form content is more likely what I do. And I realize that short form content, if you have subscribers that subscribe because of that, they're never gonna watch your long form videos. So you'll have you ever seen a YouTube channel that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers? Like I'm talking about they got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And it's like when they go live, there's only 500 people watching, 800 people watching. They hardly get views, but they got all these subscribers. All of those subscribers they gain is from YouTube Shorts. They never watch their long form content. So the channels suffer. From the outside, it looked like a big channel because they got all these subs. So it looked like, man, this is a big YouTuber. This YouTuber is big. You know what I mean? They're just a huge YouTuber. No, they're still suffering. On the outside, it looked like they really got it popping, but they know deep down inside that it's not all cracked up to be. The numbers is not adding up because they're uploading YouTube Shorts. And what happened is the YouTube Shorts is killing their algorithm because it's two algorithms. This live, vertical live, is in the YouTube Shorts algorithm, which gives me the opportunity to reach people that probably would never know about my channel. You know, because if I was to post a horizontal video, I'll be more reaching my viewers that watch me, that subscribe to me, and the algorithm may pull in viewers from here and there, right? But now the shorts feed is a whole different algorithm, separated from the main algorithm of the horizontal videos. Do you understand? So when you gain subscribers from the shorts algorithm, hopefully they'll watch your long form content. But most of the time, they're shorts viewers. And what happened is you might have said something that they like, and they're like, you know what? Let me subscribe to this person. I'll check out their channel later. And when they leave, they probably never watch your channel ever again, but they subscribe. So on the surface, it looked like you got all these subscribers, like you just doing your thing, and you know what I mean? You're blowing up, you're going viral. But the truth is, do it translate into dollars? Do it translate into business? Do it translate into success? You can have all those subscribers. It might look good, but if you're not earning nothing, you're just wasting your time. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to have 1 million subscribers, and when you go live, there's only 200 people watching. You see what I mean? So it's like, and then you got this thing where people buy subscribers. So it's like, it's also all sketchy all around. Let me see. Anyways, you're smart. You get it. Point is, they don't do shorts. Even like certain times when I watch YouTube, I find myself binge watching shorts. You know what I mean? But shorts, you don't really get paid through YouTube Shorts. Like YouTube Shorts, in order to get paid through YouTube Shorts, you got to be clocking in millions of views. So it's really a waste of time. Like I don't even know. Like I'm deleting all my shorts. I don't really care for that. I'm gonna start a separate channel where I just upload shorts to see how it go. But to be honest, YouTube Shorts don't even earn no money. It's like, it's crazy. You could be doing a lot of views and don't earn no money. Like let's say you post a YouTube Shorts, you get 30,000 views. You ain't making no money on that short. You might get some subscribers. You might make 30 subscribers from that video. Those 30 subscribers will never watch your long form videos. This is the dark side of YouTube they don't tell nobody, is that all of those subscribers you gain from YouTube Shorts, those viewers do not watch your long form videos. They just don't. They don't watch the long form content. You know? Let me see. Diddy trial was exhausting. every day for 8 weeks. Listen, I would catch recaps and stuff and just find out here and there little stuff. And I already knew what the verdict was going to be. And that's why I didn't even waste my time entertaining that. Because I didn't want to bore nobody with the same story that everybody was talking about for weeks, you know? Because now that it's done, now all of those YouTube channels have corrupted the people. And now what are they going to do? What's going to be the next content? You know, now their channel's stuck because now the parade is over. What are they going to continue to talk? What are they going to drag the Diddy thing even more? What are they going to talk about? The trial is over, you know? So, yeah, man. Real followers, not robots. Yeah, there's a lot of robots that are subscribed to a lot of channels. And with AI, I cannot stand AI, guys. I'm telling you, they need to ban AI from social media. And I'm talking about AI that allows people to start YouTube channels and make AI make their videos. It's sick. I don't like seeing AI thumbnails. I don't like seeing AI videos. Now you got videos where you see people that look like me and they're moving around and the whole time it's AI you're watching, guys. It's AI you're watching. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to do some more videos to expose what this looked like. But there are a lot of AI content creators, meaning there's a YouTuber that's behind the scenes making fake videos. And YouTube have guidelines for that. Like if it's AI generated, you got to let the viewers know. And what these people do is they don't tell you because there's supposed to be a little tag by the video that says AI generated. A lot of these content creators don't do that. So typically, if a channel is AI generated and they have not made the viewer know, that channel can be reported for misleading viewers into thinking it's a real person when it's actually artificial intelligence. It doesn't make no sense. I would never sit there and watch an AI video and subscribe to that garbage. I don't want to see that. I want to see real people with real talent. You got AI producing music now. You got AI doing people's books. A lot of people that you see coming out, hey guys, I just wrote my book and it's about to drop on Amazon. Be sure to pick it up. That whole book is AI generated. A lot of these YouTubers that have books, their whole book is AI generated. They never wrote nothing. AI wrote it for them. AI wrote the book for them, fam. Yeah, ChatGPT wrote the whole book. Crazy. You could literally go into ChatGPT and be like, look, I want a book on how to do this and that. Could you write me up a whole book about that? Sure, I'll write up something. Great. Chapter 1, chapter 2. I would like to make a book with about 10 chapters on a subject that does such that. That whole AI thing will make a book for you. Literally. People are literally doing that mess. Sick. But hey, guys, I'm going to get up on out of here. If I have more updates with the story, I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? Good chatting with all you good people out there. Hope y'all stay safe. Shout out to the mods, whatchamacallit, V-Dub Man, Sean the Navigator, Show Shao, Forever Studios. We have Exandra, Caramel, Kimmy Kim, Sherelle, Tracy, Rebel for Almighty. I didn't leave nobody out, right? Did I say Forever Studios? I'm not sure. But who cares? I think I shouted everybody out. I think I did, right? So we're going to get up on out of here. My light right here literally died out, guys. Light died out. Yep. Hold up. It's still on? I thought it died out. I don't know. I thought it died out. Maybe it did. It probably will turn off by itself again. I don't know. I thought it died out. That's weird, right? So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. If I get more updates, I'll let you know what's going on. I got to take care of some business around here. Again, shout out to the fan behind the scenes that support the shows. I hit the Cash App, the Super Chat. Those of you that rock with the show. You know what I mean? Got some things I got to get. I'll keep y'all posted on that. I'm going to try to see how I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I might do it as a surprise. I just want to see how it. I want to see what happens if I can do what I want to do, what I'm gonna do, without telling nobody. Y'all just gonna see it. Like, I'm just gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm not gonna tell nobody. I want to see what happens without me promoting it. That's what I want to do. Right? So peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We got Exandra, V Dubman, Forever Studios. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I'll keep y'all posted with this story. I'll talk more about Diddy in the morning. I got a lot of videos I got to do. A lot of these YouTubers is fake, y'all. I'm being honest. I know a lot of y'all be subscribed to a lot of people, but a lot of these people work for the feds. Y'all be getting y'all news from all of these channels, and I'm telling you, they fake. These people are faker than a $3 bill, man. And the sick thing about it is the organic channels that give you real content like mine, we're the ones that have to work harder. And it's crazy how you could be organic, give people real content, and it's like you're not getting rewarded for it. But the channels that are fake, that sensationalize stories, lie to their viewers, manipulate, gaslight, it's like they're just blowing up and going viral. Like it's crazy. It really is crazy, man. But I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not my time, but I'm grateful. You know? So I'm gonna get up on out of here, guys. Y'all stay safe. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Salute to everybody. Drive safe, be safe, and be positive. I'm out.